Welcome, party people.
What's up, party people? I'm your host with the most, once again, on the mic, Mr. Ron. And right by my side,
it's the Incredible G-Man, a.k.a.
right.
Sheena Kumaguki.
Oh, so you got like one new name every day?
I'm the Johnny Blaze of this game, you know.
So, today,
we're going back to 1999.
1999, which, in my point of view, was a crucial time in hip-hop.
Yeah.
It's the end of one age, and yet the beginning
of a new millennium.
Of another. And the key, the song, the album that is going to be the pivot of these two phases is Mos Def's Black on Both Sides, which is, from my point of view, it's the second Illmatic. Okay? If, I'm just saying, if this album, there are two songs that are questionable. If these two songs were not on that album, this would have been an Illmatic.
Yeah.
Like a perfect album.
A perfect album, I agree.
But it came very close. And it also gave me hope for the future of hip hop.
Yeah, me
For
too.
the people, I bring you Love by Mos Def. The mighty Mos Def.
And better known now as Yasin Bey.
Yeah. Change the name to Yasin Bey. So alright, let's do this, party people.
Let's hit it. $1999, Black on Both Sides.
That's right. And let's begin with Originality. Okay, it's 1989. Like I said in my little intro, hip hop is changing. We're post G-Funk invasion.
Yeah.
Okay. And bit by bit, the sound of hip hop is changing. From our love, jazz, soul sample, we're having a more, I would say, synth heavy instrumentals that are, I find, a little more club oriented.
Swiss Beats era.
Yeah. We're also the post P. Diddy, because I believe there's a track that helped but also destroyed hip hop. It's a P. Diddy track, Every Breath You Take, the post when Biggie died.
I remember. I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah, I'll Be Missing You, which to me, I don't know. I can't wait to review that song. I'm mad. That's all I'm saying, party people.
But it's part of the history, the 40 years, sadly.
And we have to press upon that. One thing though that I noticed about the end of the 2000 is the resurface of underground hip hop. Yeah. And by that we have labels like Ruckus, who started in 1995, even though they only had like a short lifespan because they were out the game in 05. There was also Def Jux and Stone Throw. With artists like solid artists, who don't compromise lyrically.
No.
So
they stay true to the game.
My man Ron felt hopeful, right? And on top of that, this cat that I've been following, because he's been around, lurking in the shadows, and he drops Love, which at that time and still, I find it's one of the most original pieces of music ever done, especially in hip hop, where it's all about flexing your muscles and talking about your genitalia.
Yeah,
and
but it's
about love.
Love, that's true. It's an opposite from the regular Bradagash rap, flaunting, flossing, I'm the best. But he talks about LOVE. Love. To have a song about the word love, Love in general is not necessarily in a relationship kind of love. The love of hip hop, the love of life,
Exactly.
the love to live, the love from his parents'
Yes.
perspective on how they conceived him. It's really wow. It's original, and
It is. It is.
it's amazing, you know. And only Mos Def could come up with that, you know. So because he's really thoughtful and
It's lyrical.
yeah.
Straight up lyrical cat.
So for originality, you know, guys, I had to go with the G5.
Well, it's a well-deserved G5.
You know.
You know what? I support your 5. This time.
Wow, I think he's affected by my disease.
Yeah, your fivoritis.
You know.
As for
delivery and lyrics and flow.
Delivery, which consists of lyrics and flow. Again, Mos Def, the mighty Moses cadence, the way that he rhymes, is unheard of. Like, words are coming at you from everywhere. He's like a lyrical M16, just like blasting at you. And when he talks about, like, you know, love, and you said it's all the levels, you know, love of hip hop. And my quotable, of course, always courtesy of genius.com, where we get the real info. They say that goodness. Oh, first of all, no, party people. Before I get into the lyrics, just before the song starts, the mighty Mos sets the tone. And he just says one sentence, okay? To me, he says, they say that goodness in life belong to those who believe. So I believe. Yes. Ooh. To me, that just sets the tone. Yeah, you're gonna be on some ill shit, next level. We're not gonna be talking about how big your car is. No. It's just setting the tone lyrically. And then he drops, it was love for this thing that made me want to stay out. It was love for the things that made me want to stay in the house. Spending time writing rhymes, trying to find words to describe the vibe that's inside the space when you close your eyes and screw your face. Oh!
That's really ill, man. It's really deep, thoughtful, and it's amazing. It's really the mighty Mos Def.
You gotta go. So for this,
go ahead.
For this,
I think he's infected.
4.5. No, I'm not infected. 4.5.
That's just to go against me.
No, I'm not infected.
So Mos Def, one of the best MCs in these past 40 years of rap. Flow and lyrics so rare to be perfect on both equally all the time. Can't remember any weak rhymes of his, you know?
Nope.
It's like I never even heard a lazy rhyme from him. Like every time he comes on the mic, he comes to represent, you know?
Pardon me to interject, but can we say that the mighty Mos is like a reborn Rakim?
Yeah, that's true. Reincarnation of Rakim. That's true. You could say that.
Because also the reason why I'm saying this, my brother.
Because Rakim never had a laziness.
No,
he always came out
but
of point.
Also, it's because when after Rakim parted ways with Eric B, he had one solid album.
Yeah, the seventh letter.
The seventh letter, and after he was kind of like wishy-washy. He was shelved. Yeah. He signed with Interscope, and I think the mighty Mos, like he did Black on Both Sides, but he was never able to even come close to nothing. Like not even close, you know. So again, I find that we don't have a lot of Mos Def, but the little that we have
it's perfect. It's magnificent. As a hip hop quotable, IMC, which means I must cultivate the earth. Straight back, earth, hard beats and hard work. I be the funky drummer to soften the hard earth. I mean, Priala, keep my soul and earth clean. Damn. IMC. You know, he talks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such beautiful. So he has a love for the music, the culture, the art form, and he delivers it on that track.
Cool.
And for that, I had to go higher than that fool. I give it a 5. You had to keep the port 5 for
my
him.
brother.
Oh.
I'll let it slide just because it's the Mighty Mos. I'll let it
Mighty
slide.
Mos
I'm not
Def.
gonna call the ambulance on you again. All right, guys. So,
Production and beat.
So let's take a look at the instrumental side of things. Beat was handled by 88 Keys, which is really known to make these kind of like boom bap, jazzy bass, piano, heavy keys.
Yeah, because he mostly used the Ensoniq ASR10. That was like from I think 94, 98. It's
nerd talk. That's
and
what it is.
that where he got his 88 Keys name was by Large Professor.
Oh, Large Pro.
Large Pro nicknamed him this. We should call you 88 Keys because he was able to master the Ensoniq ASR10, and it had 88 keys on that keyboard. And then Large Professor said, "Yo, you're so good with that. We should call yourself 88 Keys." And that's where.
Cool. That's cool.
That's a hip hop purist.
Yeah. I'll give you that much. I'll let this one slide. So, production handled by 88 Keys. I could only label this instrumental track as subtle, because it does not take much space on the track. It's very minimalistic, okay, and it just gives space to the Mighty Mos to just spit those verses.
I think it gives it too much space. My point of view, that was a downfall to me.
I would tend to agree with you, my man. I would tend to agree with you.
That's why that album didn't reach perfection, Illmatic status, the whole album, because of a few minor glitch like this, you know. And it was like too much a cappella-ish. It sounded like.
I totally feel you.
That's my drawback, you know.
Well, I agree with you, and I personally gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's more like a introspective piece. You know, you're gonna listen to it and it's gonna make you think. It's not something that you're gonna bump in your ride.
No, I understand, but
that's gonna make
it
you
still
still
needed a grooviness in the back, you know.
I will tend to agree.
It's like when you look at Nas One Love, it was minimal, the beat. It was a nice background. It wasn't too much, so you took off what he was saying, but it was enough. And this wasn't enough for 88 Keys. Usually he's on point and everything, but I was a little bit deceived and disappointed with. And also the famous sample that he used for that, it was Poi G, I Love You, Poi G by Bill Evans Trio.
Bill Evans.
In 87. He used South Bronx by Boogie Down Production from 87. And I know you got Soul by N.A. Rigby and Rakim in 87, and it came out with only that. 3 big samples and gave you that. I was a little bit disappointed. And no, not to take any talent from 88 Keys, he's amazing.
No, he's dope.
He's been rocking solid songs, producing since 1988 in hip hop, and his most famous hit was the Jay-Z and Kanye West No Church in the Wild on the Watch the Throne album. It was simply amazing. But for that track, I give it a 2.5.
Now you're the one that's being stingy.
You know? And courtesy of whosample.com, all these info, you know. And genius.com too for the quotables. I forgot to mention. And let's skip to Relevance.
Okay. To me, it's a classic. I could vibe to it. I think it's...
Even 20 years later?
I can reflect upon it.
Even 20 years later?
Even 20 years later.
Like, he disses me for my 89 tracks.
And I will tell you, it's been on rotation on any device that I have, may it be iPod, iPhone, iWatch, whatever. If there's room, I'm gonna have that song in there so I could listen to it and just vibe to it. So is it still relevant? Hell yes, because I truly believe that love is the strongest energy that you can channel. I truly believe that if you have the capacity to love someone and let someone love you, let love go. Going to be just a little better.
Yeah.
Longevity, like I said, it's one of my all-time classics, and any head, because above all, I'm a hip-hop head, is gonna mess with that. So for all of these reasons, I got a case of the fiberitis.
Damn.
Five alive, that's right.
Call 911, he's infected.
I gave like 2 5s since we started. Okay? 2!
Oh, me, relevance, longevity. A relevant song that will stand the hands of time for its honesty and sensitive context and realness.
That's right.
Was sampled on Anna's Love Song by the artist Amerigo Gazaway in 2014. That is an ill producer DJ I discovered like a year or two ago, and this guy is known for remixes, original instrumentals, and digital sampling. He makes his whole concept, and he only samples rap artists from the old schools, and he creates new songs with this. It's really cool. And that guy used the sample of a classic, you know. And to me, yes, as a hip-hop purist, I'm aware about the song Love, but we're hip-hop purists. And that's the problem with, like you mentioned, when I give my 5s to MC Light for Slave to the Rhythm. Like, heads will know that. Because a lot of people from our generation aren't real heads. They listen to whatever was on the radio, the video,
the
like
club stuff.
The Yumi Says, My Yumi Says, you know, or the Brooklyn track was about spinning.
Mathematics.
You know, there's so... I never heard people mention about that song except you. And I knew what it was, you know, because I remember it. I listened to that album, Black on Black Side. And because of that, I give it a 3.5. No, even to me...
You give Light a 5.
Yeah, but
you give the Mighty Most a 3.5.
I forget, I'm a New York cat. The
Mighty Most is from New York.
Yeah, but the sound, like I said, 88 keys didn't provide the right beat. So me, I'm a guy to have a nomadic song. You need a proper beat, the ultimate beat, and the ultimate lyrics. If it's not on par, it won't be. That's to me what makes a perfect rap track. You need all elements, you know. So it was missing that element, and it was kind of boring, you know. If you were not in the right frame of mind to listen to this.
Yeah, it's boring if you want to go to the club. But
no,
that song is not made to go to the song.
I know,
it's a song to reflect. You know, it's a song to meditate.
Yeah, but you don't meditate anytime you're driving in your car. You're not meditating necessarily. It depends the right mood of day. You know, if you're on the weekend on Saturday, it plays. Everybody will say, yo, change that shit, you know? If we're chilling at home right now at a lounge, it's in a lounge atmosphere will fit perfectly. But if you're having lunch with people at dinner, they'll be like, well, put something more up-tempo or more. That's the problem with it.
I would tell them, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. You sit down, shut your mouth, and listen to the Mighty Most.
That's why we're here to educate you. Go to listen to that track. Love, Love.
Party people, you
will connect.
Check it out, and you come back and tell us what's up.
Powerful impact.
Boom from the cannon. All right, guys. Impact. Does that song have any impact? Did it get any impact when it came out?
I doubt.
I search.
Because it wasn't released as a single, and
no, it wasn't. Not only that, but even as a head, and I checked upon other heads, and everyone agreed that it's a dope track, but it's that dope track we never talk about.
Yeah. Everything that's social conscience, as a social conscience, always get that.
It gets pushed on the side.
On the side.
For some, glitz and glamour.
I know. That's sad.
It's sad, but here on Way Back When blog, we're true to what we do. And unless G Money here's got a case of the fiberitis, I will give the Mighty Mos a 3 for impact.
See, for me, almost every Mos Def song will impact hip hop culture in general, whether or not it was released as a single or not. For people that learn their history or take the time to appreciate the culture and understand it.
That's right.
Its positiveness, social context of lyricism is exceptional and rare. This one will definitely be a subject, but maybe in later generations, maybe when the seeds of my seeds will come back and say, let's listen to where it came from and everything. And for that, me too, I give it a 3.5, because it didn't impact me that much, because it's not something I bump every day. Like I said, if the beat was up more, I would rock it more. This is something when I feel like meditating, or I'm at a moment of peace, or something wrong in my life. Sometimes you use music to reconsider or evaluate your life, or to go through stuff. And this is one of the songs, like, what's love really about? What's meaningful to me in life, and you listen to that track. This is something I will educate my 2 sons. Gotta learn that track,
That's right.
To know what's the definition of love in life in general.
So, what you got?
3.5, I said.
Oh, okay, that's cool. As for me, I give it a 3. And for a little recap,
rewind
of the mighty Mos, let's rewind it again, selector. For originality, with no compromise, I give it a 5.
Me too, I give it a 5.
You better. Because you know what you like to do. For delivery, which consists of lyrics and flow, my man Mo just destroyed us. And not only that, before the song starts, he's like, wait a minute, I'm about to school you on some next level shit that you never heard of. I give it a 4.5.
To go with the G5, Sky High.
That's right. Production is unfortunately where it suffered a bit.
The most.
Yes. My man 88 Keys, I believe that he really did what he felt, what the track needed. It's a lyrical track. The beat had to basically just take the passenger seat so that the Mighty Mos could flow. For that reason, I give it a 3.5.
Me, I came up with a 2.5 for this.
Relevance. Is that track still relevant? Longevity. If we make it listen to a 20-year-old, is he gonna find this track at least interesting? I believe so. And for those reasons, I give it a 5.
Me, I think definitely it will survive in the long run. And after reviewing our 1,000 songs, maybe when we will do the 50 years of hip hop, it will be a 5. But for now, I give it a 3.5.
But yet you give, because I've said it before. Powerful impact boom from the cannon.
Yep.
3.
I'll give it a little upper 3.5.
And a total of 21 on 25.
Nice.
For a blazing 84% killer track. Ali Boumaye.
Wow, me, I came up with 19.5 out of 25 for 78%. That's the joint. It's great.
Alright, party people.
And don't forget, Mos Def was part of Black Star with Talib Kweli. We'll have to review
for sure.
a few of these tracks, these guys.
Thanks a lot for watching. Okay.
Thanks for peeping.
Share our stuff. You know.
Like, thumbs up.
Subscribe so that you don't miss any of our new videos. And tell us in the comments what maybe you would like for us to review.
And what you think about this one.
That's right. And we are up on the internet everywhere. Spotify, where else?
Apple Music.
That's
you
right.
You can listen
iTunes.
to us on podcast if you can't watch the video. So, thanks everybody for watching.
Peace.
Episode 22, we out.
We out.